Good morning. I'm Councillor Glen, and this is my weekly update for Saturday, April the 5th. This morning I'm just west of the Carp River and the Carp River Pathway. You can see over my shoulder there Hazeldean Road and the spires of the Carp River Bridge. No particular reason to be here. I just like to try to find a different vantage point every week for these videos. And by the way, thank you. It seems like over the last week, almost everyone I ran into in Stittsville mentioned that they watch these videos and they enjoy the information. So thank you to everybody who watches every Saturday morning and staying informed and up to date with what's happening in your city and what's happening here in the Stittsville community, because there's a lot happening. The big thing this week was the Transportation Master Plan. City staff released the draft priority list for major transportation projects all over the city, and there's quite a bit in it here for Stittsville. I will not name them all. You can see that on my website, but some highlights would be the light rail rapid transit to Stittsville, the Hazeldean station, Robert Grant Avenue continuing from Hazeldean all the way up to Palladium, so another route to the Queensway. There's some smaller projects, the Stittsville Main Extension, widening of Terry Fox Drive to Abbott, Fernbank Road, Shea Road, so lots of information in there. And these are major projects, so it doesn't include the regular maintenance to streets, or it doesn't include some of the builder roads as well, like Cope Road. You won't see it in this plan, but Cope Road will be extended to Shea in the next, probably starting in the next year as well. Anyways, lots of information online, and the city needs your feedback, and it is super important for residents to share that feedback. I want to make sure that Stittsville's needs are really well represented, and there's a couple ways that you can do that. First of all, there are some surveys on the city's Engage website. That's at engage.ottawa.ca, and you can fill out the surveys and share your feedback and your priorities as a Stittsville resident. That is important. There are also some information sessions, both online and in person. The in-person one for the West End is on Tuesday evening, and it's at the John Malasic Center over in Beaverbrook. So information about that on my website, glengower.ca, or on that Engage Ottawa website, engage.ottawa.ca. I hope we do get residents coming out. You can share your questions and your feedback, and want to make sure that we have a good showing for Stittsville residents. That's important. Today, we are having an open house over at CARDELREC, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., talking about new ways to bus. This is the new bus route network beginning April 27th. You can learn about changes to your route and to other routes in the city. You can learn about some of the new service being added to Stittsville, and I hope we'll see you there. We'll have the big OC Transpo bus, the new ways to bus vehicle as well, so maybe bring your kids out and check that out. It's a pretty cool vehicle. I wanted to remind folks, if you're using transit or if you're thinking of taking OC Transpo and trying it out, download the Transit app, a really great tool. It's called Transit. You can get it wherever you get your apps for your phone, and it's a really good tool for checking schedules and tracking where buses are with real-time GPS tracking. It's great. Also happening today at CARDELREC, now it's sold out, but maybe you could drop by and have a peek through the windows or something. Puppy yoga. It'll be yoga with puppies, and it's a project or a program offered by Ottawa Dog Rescue to support their programs to match dogs with homes. I think it's happening next Saturday as well at CARDELREC. Maybe there's space next week, but when I looked yesterday, it is sold out for today. Puppy yoga. Cleaning the Capital continues. Registration is open now at ottawa.ca/clean. We had our first Cleaning the Capital event in Stittsville yesterday, where some of the kids and staff from the Jackson Trails Early Learning Center cleaned up over at Pioneer Plains Park. So thank you to all of you for doing that. And I hope we get lots more schools and neighbors and families and workplaces. You can go online, you can pick a location, a park or a green space, and sign up to do a cleanup in the next few weeks. And thank you for your help with that. Over at the Stittsville Library today, they're doing another income tax clinic, free income tax clinic, and they've got volunteers there who speak multiple languages and helping people who need an extra hand with their taxes. That deadline is coming up soon, so that's at the Stittsville Library, just a free drop-in, and you can find information on my website or the library's website about that one. We are still accepting nominations for the volunteer awards. We've gotten quite a few, but we always like to see lots of nominations. So go to glengower.ca/volunteer for more information there. Speaking of volunteers, this week I got to meet up with Cole and Reed. They're two kids who live on Cinnabar, and in the winter they helped out in a couple ways. They helped out by shoveling their neighbor's driveway, and they helped out by keeping the fire hydrant clear across the street from them. So thank you to Cole and Reed for helping out. Thank you to all the volunteers in our community who make a difference. Multicultural Festival, the Welcome to Stittsville Multicultural Festival is coming up on June 7th, and we are signing up performers, exhibitors, sponsors even. You can find information on my website. Drop me an email if you'd like more info or if you'd like to participate. It's looking like it's going to be a bigger and better, a great event coming up in June. I'm really looking forward to that. This week, I'm looking forward to attending the OC Transpo Safe Driving and Transecure Awards. This is celebrating operators and other OC Transpo staff who go above and beyond on the job to help out people. You know, OC Transpo drivers and staff, they're out in the community almost 24 hours a day. And so they see a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of great examples of how they've helped people in distress, medical emergency, lost children, things like that. So every year we do an award ceremony to say thank you to them, and looking forward to that on Monday morning. Finally, I mentioned this last week, but worth mentioning it again, we have a federal election underway. I'm sure you've seen all the signs going up. A couple things, please do vote. It's really important, and you can go to elections.ca to find out more information about where and when to vote and how to vote in advance and all that stuff. There's lots of options available. Also a reminder, damaging election signs is illegal. And it's happened, unfortunately, a lot in this campaign to a number of candidates. So please, if you see something, you can report it to police because they are investigating and they will lay charges when they can. And thank you to all the volunteers on all the campaigns who are working so hard for this very important democratic activity. That's it for me today. Thank you again for watching, and have a great week. Take care.